All right. We pumping through them, dude. We pumping through them. Man, the first one I made, I should pump through like three or four of them that first time. I don't know why I kind of just like kind of stopped. I do know why. I was tired. I just wanted to like get some sleep. But all right, we pumping through them now. This is probably gonna be the last video I'm gonna do for the night. I'm gonna get some sleep after this video. But we got what, four done total so far? And this next one is going to be real good. We're going to be doing a guessing number game, it looks like. So it's going to be a little longer video, probably. I'm only assuming. I don't know if I'm just going to skip through a bunch of stuff and start copying the code, but we'll see what happens. You know, this is my walkthrough of these tutorials on how to learn ArduBoy coding framework, library, whatever you shall call it. But yeah, let's get back into it. All right, Holmes, game part five, your first game. So we're actually building a game now, not just printing text to the screen. Number guessing game. So your game, you think you got the skill to make your first game? The game will be a number guessing game. Starting the code. All right, hold on. Let's get this one going. Let's just save as guessing number game. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, let's see. So let's delete everything except, you know, stuff we know we're gonna need. We know we're gonna need this. We know we're gonna need this. So, all right, look, there we are. A brief function of it. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah. Include it. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we're gonna have to do. All right, so we gotta include our do boy. Looks like the code begins. All right, so let's just do the beginning. Read this. Read that. You know, I read through it already before I even like started this video. So I read through these tutorials like twice before I even thought I'm gonna record myself doing these. So I kind of know what to expect, but I don't all in the same time. That last one was true though, because I didn't really look at his code. I just know coding, so I just did it. All right, hold on. All right, so we gotta do the random stuff. I mean the normal stuff. Clear it. Begin and clear. So when you put the begin method in there, that brings up the ArduBoy Flash or ArduBoy Flash. What the heck do they call it? ArduBoy splash screen sequence in the beginning of every game. You know, it comes up pretty cool. And the clear clears it, you know. They say technically you don't need clear because it does it in the begin, but I don't know. I always put clear there, you know. All right, so he clears it here and then he clears it again down here. Look at that. You saw that? So it's going to clear it every time. Every loop it's going to clear it. And then he does a display. And there we are. All right, and we set up some new variables. For the game, we need to set up some new variables. All right, let's set them up. It's going to do it right underneath these. Player win. Attempts. Excuse me. Guest number. Here, I'm going to do it how I like to do it. I didn't even think about that actually. Camel case. That's how I like to make my variables with the camel case. And if it's a static variable, the first letter is capitalized. Sometimes, no, is it static? All the letters are capitalized. If it's an object, the first letter is capitalized, like not just an int. Excuse me, I got a burp. I don't know if you want me to hear burp me if I want to burp on the microphone, you know? Pardon my burp. All right, so we set up. Anyways, let's initialize the variables by adding this code before setup. See, so we initialize them. So, so yeah, I did it before setup. I didn't even realize. So now the setup, we need to sign the variables. Layer win. equals 0. So every time you start it, it's going to equal all the same thing. The attempts equals 0. Unless you put like a saved function in there. There are not to slouch, man. I'll have like a proper chair in the remote studio here. Let's see, guest number. All right, so we got the three variables assigned to 0. So every time you start the game, it's going to be 0. The random number isn't supposed to be 0. So he's telling us, so let's use a probably going to assign a random number. That's init. What is it? Init random seed? Damn, I just love that when you just hit spacebar and it just completes it. Like, where's my random number? Isn't popping up. I just want to hit spacebar. Random number. So this is common in every programming language with random. So the computer is not that smart to actually pick a random number. So you got to assign it, some data for it to work off of. That's what it kind of explains here. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Random number. All right, look, didn't it see though? He has it above it. That that doesn't. Wait, doesn't matter. Here's a random number is 0. What? Random number equal random 101. So in here he has this init random seed and then random number 0 there. So that's why I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? I mean, I guess I'm gonna do what he has there, and then we'll just comment it out for now. That's something unpredictable. In the end, it may be right. All right, random number equals 0. All right, he got in the loop thing. The gameplay goes here. All right, ArduBoy, what the heck is this? Supposed to have clear of it in there. How come nobody tell me I got these mistakes here? I already got that. I got that. All right, so now we're gonna do some if-else statements. If player win, if else, if. Coding the game. So he has it in here, the game loop, I guess, right? And let's see if hold on, let me space it. Let me get one space or one line away from the clear method there, please. Player win equals 0. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do something. That's what we're gonna do. Ask the player for a number and play the game. Flaky game. Spelled number wrong too. Is that all? Player to spelled typo. All right, let's do the else statement. So a lot of people, hold on a second, what happened there? Something's messed up with this too. Hold on. Let me fix this. It's better off you gotta catch these typos right in the beginning there. See, that's not what a typo. What kind of error is that? I forget what kind of error do you call that. But so yeah, I don't need that in the else statement. I like to write my else statements like this. So he did underneath it, but I like doing it like this. Player that they won. All right, so that's all it's going to do. So it's going to ask the player to pick a number and play, tell the player if they won. That's all it's going to do so far. All right, guessing a number. So attempts are 7, I guess. Hang on a second. What about this? Tell the player that won. What about this? I didn't put this in there yet. Tell the player that they won. Else. Oh, so he's just kind of talking about what you can do. So he's saying you could do two if statements, or you could do if this, else. Else is just another way of saying otherwise. All right, so what does he do? He does else. All right, I did else. So that's kind of, he just explains the programming there to you. All right. There's another if else down here. So this is a totally separate if else. So that was player win. Now we're going to do attempts. So, all right, so we're calling all the variables here. This is kind of some good programming stuff going on here right now. So we're doing all the if else for every variable because every variable does something different, you know? There's a reason we have these variables there. Game over. What does this one say? Player has more attempts. So you just go straight to it. 7 attempts, game over. Else, you keep going. You have more attempts. Like if ArduBoy press up, blah blah. All right, we gotta put the controls. You just have if statements for the controls. Should I just copy and paste it? I don't want to be lazy, and that just makes the video shorter too. And then it doesn't count for my typos too. You know, I'm gonna get typos all the time. See, what is this? That's like all uppercase variable. I forgot what you call that. Is that a constant, right? Guess number equal. Like a copy and paste variables. Come on. An itch in my ear. All right, so this is some good programming stuff so far. We didn't even get anything onto the ArduBoy yet. This is the stuff I like, you know, this is stuff I want to do. So let's see. Let's do, what the heck can we do? Button up. Then we got another if and then a button. So I've been a programmer for years, or learning how to programmer, coding enthusiast for years. So I just know the right way to do things and the wrong way to do things. Like, is it right what I'm doing here? Just copy and pasting and changing it to different buttons? You tell me how you would do it. But you just got to remember when you copy and paste, you got to change exactly what you need to change or leave it the same, which isn't even going to do anything. All right, this just says guest number. All right, save it. Every time you type something new, I like to save it. All right, so we got up button, down button, and a button. So increases, decreases, excuse me, and then guess number. All right, so we gotta set some stuff values here. We gotta do some kiss setting here. All right, so that's a lot of logic we just did there. We did player win, attempts, and guess number. Player win, attempts. Look at that. Why don't you tell me? You got it wrong. Attempts, player win, correct? Player win, yeah, see? Guess number is correct too. All right, nice. I like how it highlights it all. Hold on a second. Excuse me, I need to get another water. After this to walk through, I'm gonna get more water. All right, so what are we doing now here? What do we got next? All right, so we got to set the cursor. 0, 0. What do we got here? Some print statements. What? It's like there's 5 print statements, so I'm not gonna write all that. I'm just gonna. What the heck? Why is it doing it so weird though? I'm gonna do it the easy way. Copy and paste it as many as times as I needed. Probably when I copied, I copied some weird thing or something. Sorry, my nose is itching. Hold on. All right. All right, so we got 5 print statements. All right, and then what's the first one? It says attempt. All right, so this is going to print the word attempt, and then this is going to print the variable attempts. This one just has a new line. So he explains the escape sequence there. See? I knew it, dog. Number to guess. So you put the space after that because, when you type the word, you want it to be spaced out correctly. Sorry. Ooh, I really need to get some water. All right, let's see. I've been talking a lot, so that's why. Man, we're not even done with this tutorial. We're like nine halfway through the bar. All right, so maybe I should just pause it and get some water. I should know, blah blah. Telling you about it. New line character. All right, so now we're gonna go into the button. Press a button if. All right, so we're gonna do if in an if statement. We gotta do an if in an if statement. All right. It happens. Sometimes you gotta if. You know what I mean? You gotta if it and if it and if it. Oh, all right. If it equals a random number, then that's when you win, right? I win equal one. Else attempts equal clams plus one. I like to do this just to make sure I don't have any typos. Because if I did, it'll not highlight all of them, you know what I mean? All right. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that there. What is this now? See? See? You see? You see? You see? I think it doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave this here, this line. Like I don't need to put it above player, so I like to keep it with the random thing here because that's what it's for. All right, so we gotta make the screens now. We gotta do game over screens and stuff. It looks like makes sense, right? Here's what the coach currently look like. We're almost done. Let me just compile it, see if I have any errors. Damn, look, I have a bunch of errors going on here. Doesn't know what is going on. Maybe just because I'm just not done. Layer window was not declared in this scope. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay. Ooh, the display at the end. I got that. Oh, look, what? This isn't a else statement. I don't have an else. No, nothing statement. Oh, wait, what? Hold on a second. So he has like, I don't do any of that. Has a if player win equals zero, and then he has the if attempts in that one. Dude, all right, so I'm just gonna copy this because I have the structure way off. Copy and paste it to make it so I don't have it. That's why it's there written like this, so you could copy and paste it. I just had it like in there. I don't know. He didn't really. Well, I guess I'm not really going deep into it. I could be missing that part because I'm not reading it. I'm just kind of walking through it. Let's see if it compiles. So like that. No, yeah. See, it still gives errors. So we're not ready yet. I guess. Tell the player they won. So I fix it like I like doing it. Else, and then like ends there, else this, else that. Alright, the game over screen pretty easy. We need to put two things into the game over section. Tell the player lost and the correct number, blah, blah. You lost. So I'm not going to do this now because I don't know where in the code he types this. So I'm just going to go through it a little bit and then type it later. Because at the end of this, he has a complete code. And so then there's a win screen here. There's a lost screen, win screen. Oh, so there's problems. He's like, hey, there's problems. Almost done. It probably didn't tell us on purpose. See if we could figure it out. Look, random what? He has a random number in a different spot again. Oh no, look. Attempts. She has more variable calls and stuff. Alright, if attempts, else. It just says if ifs now, else. Game over screen. Alright, it's in this one. The game over screen. Alright. The game over screen goes here. Okay. So he made these comments for you to know where code goes. I didn't pay attention to that at first. 0, 0, right? And it says you lost. And I'm just gonna copy it like a professional. Bam. So no typos. No typos when you do it like this. Alright, so it says you lost. New line, correct number. Random number, reprint the correct number. ArduBoy, we do it again. Alright, and the else. Alright, what do we got here? I think we're good on that. Just scan it real quick. Yep, 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 yep. About the win screen. There it is. You won. Tell the player they won. Hell yeah. You won it, player. You won that. You copied and pasted it. They're like, no, why'd you copy and paste? I had so many errors already. That's why. So that's why I'm copy and pasting it. I know what's going on here. I don't want to typo. I mean, get typos in there. I'm just like, hey, when I make my own game, make my own typos, and the code don't work, and I have to look at it for 10, 20 minutes, figuring out typos, then I gotta figure that out. But if he already has it there with no typos, use it. Fixing the issue. So he talks about issue 2. Let's run it. Let's see what happens if we run this. Let's compile this again. We're still getting errors. Player win is not declared, it's telling us. Does he say to run it at all? The numbers scroll too fast. We already know that because that happened before. So what do we do to fix it? What does he do here? Excuse me. So he does pull numbers and he does just press instead. That's what he does to fix the issue here. I might redo this tutorial too because it's getting late and I'm like trying to rush this. So let's just see. So in the loop, he does clear, he pulls the number. So let's write that in there. Let's pull the number. He does it after the clear in the loop. Pull that number, ArduBoy. Or then what does he do here next? Player win, attempts equals 7. Just attempts, player win. Nothing changes here, it looks like. Nothing. Nothing. I got this. Oh, look. Since I copied and paste, all the variables are going to be busted. Because I don't have them written in the way I want them written. Dang it. Is there any other random numbers in here? Come on, you random number. Player win. More player wins here. I gotta fix all my variables because I copied and pasted it. So that's what happens too when you copy and paste it. I should have just put the variable names the way he writes them, but thanks Holmes. I think I got them all. Guest number. Ah, guest number doesn't work either. That's a lot of these. Oh, come on. It's too late now. I've done 6 of them already. Guest number. I guess I got them all. I guess I got them all. All right. So he's saying it's kind of hard. Attempts plus equal 1. After this line, let's do last attempt. No last guess. So we change it up a little bit here. The full code. Here we are, the full code. And he starts and he talks about it. All right, let's get the full code breakdown. Let's see where he changed it. Let's press. What is he? What do we got here? The last guess thing. That's what we're doing. Else last guess number. Player win. What the heck is that even? I don't even have a variable last guess yet. So he says just put it in here, I guess. That's all he says. Yeah, do not see last guess anywhere else, man. If I did, we would know. Why is it there though? If there has to be another thing, another reason, another thing in there. Last guess. Let's look for it. Last guess. There you are. Prince. Good luck. Guess number. Attempts. Last guess. Let's see. Random number. Last guess. Else. See. Last guess. I do. I'm totally lost. Do I even have good luck in here? You won. See, it's all changed now. He changed a lot of stuff going on here. Too low. So we're saying, you're guessing wrong. Too low, too high. All right. All right, screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm doing it. I can't do it. It's not letting me. It's not letting me, man. Oh my gosh. Come on, bro. All right, I'm not gonna do it then. If I had a mouse, I'm using a stupid trackpad. All right. So where's after the player win else? No, right? After the button, press. And then this comes to brackets. It prints a lot of stuff. Else. That's where I put it. Set cast after the attempt. Okay, hold on. Is that the player that they have won? So I think we're putting in an else if. Is that what it is? Or we're doing an if in there. It's a good luck. Guess number. Oh, it's a new line. This is where we're starting. New line. Here's all the guess stuff. No, it's too high. It's too low. I don't see anything with buttons there. So that's going to go right here. And then like the win statement. Alright, so if I found the right placing for it, that's where it goes. We shall see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have too many of these there. I think I copied that when there was one already there. Oh, look, I have one too many as well because this one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we need. All right, let's compile. Oh, I sent it to it. It didn't even compile though. It says 0. A compilation error. Expected initializer before setup. What do I have wrong here? Start windscreen. So that's the game loop. Let's look at this error. What's next? There's the next tutorial. Tis next. Dude, I'm telling you because I just like copied and pasted something's like all bunk here. So the int random number expression initializing the random number has an error thing. Does it tell you which line it is? I don't know. So let's see what he has here. Let's review everything here. Random number is there. Random number seed is there. Guess number. But yeah, it looks good to me, man. If I still get errors, I can't figure the errors out. I'm just going to copy and paste the whole thing and see if it works. Haha! Haha! Dude, attempts, I don't know what the heck, I'm lost, bro. Player win, attempts, guess number, clear, pull the buttons, player win, 0, 0, if attempts 7. Let me do all the ArduBoy stuff, then more if statements. Wait, I just went too fast there. Random number equal random 1, 1, 1. All right, see that attempts. Win, play was more attempts. Try to push up, 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 up. Those statements. Last guess equal guessed number. Set cursor. Attempt again. Do 2. Counting the brackets too, making sure I don't have that many brackets. Have enough brackets. Attempts. Guess number. Random number. Here, this is where I have errors here because of the variable name. It shouldn't even compile. It should say, hey, error, error, guess number. There, it tells me right there. But it doesn't know like it's a variable name error. It just says, hey, there's an error here. Random number, exit status 1. It's the same errors. Player win. Random number, random number. Make sure they all have capital N's. All these random numbers here. Guess number is wrong here. Guess number, random number. Random member, right? Who's random? No, random hero. Random hero. Brian Dunn, rest in peace. Oh, they're all got capital N's. Let's check the guest number. Make sure all the guest number have capital N's as well. See, this is just my like way of naming variables. That's why I'm having errors. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt, P1. Pain in the keister. Oh, dude, we still got errors, man. What the hell? Guest number, last guess. Last guess. Did I spell last guess right? On all of them? What the heck? Last guess? Last guess, last guess, last guess. Blah blah. Guess number. This is the same. It looks like we're getting less errors, but we're still getting errors. Oh look, there's one here. Player Something's wrong here. Where is it? How come I can't just click it and bring me to the line? The error is player win, player win. There's something where there's a typo. Player, it doesn't even say player, it says PLA. It's in one of these if statements. If player wins, player wins. Player, damn, where the heck, dude? Where is this typo at? Can I do this? Yes. Dude, are you kidding me? Bro, you walk through it with me, don't get typos. You gotta do it all. Alright, we're getting less random number. Last guess, guess number. I don't see any typos. Last guess anymore. What does it say here? Last guess was not found. What the heck? Not declared in the scope. Is not declared in the scope. Expect a void. Special initializer before setup. Void setup. So once random number initialized before the setup is what it's saying. Oh, that's just equals 0, dog. Look, see, it's still giving us a random number error. It's like, hey, random number. Void loop. Something's wrong here. I might have too many. Alright, this is too much. Listing game. Alright, thanks, Holmes. Let's see, I'm still gonna get errors. Dude, that's why sometimes I'm just wasting so much time looking for errors. Like looking at his code, looking at my code, looking at his code, looking at my code. Like, because I'm getting errors typing, looking at his code typing, looking at his code typing. Dude, wasting so much time just copy and paste it, that trash. And then you don't get any errors. So, no errors. Let's throw it to the ArduBoy and see what happens. Attempt 0, numbers to guess 0. You see that? Let's go to the chat screen for a second here. No, you don't. All right, let's see. What do we got to do here? 0 is too low. Number to guess. Ooh, let's go to 10. 10 is too high. Whoa, what? 8 is too high. 7 is too high. 6 is too high. 4 is too low. It's 5. You want correct number 5. Yeah. So it's just like 1 to 10 was the number, or 5 was the random number, and I got it. It worked. Heck yeah. Hey, Holmes. Thanks a lot, dude. Can we just play again? Yeah. Or number to guess. I'm gonna guess like 15 and see what happens. It's too low. I gotta go higher. It's too low. Too low still? What's the... Damn, how high? What does it go? 45 is too low. Let's go to a Hondo and see. Ooh, 73 is too high. Ooh, we got 4 attempts. 60 is too low. 6. Got it. I lost. Correct number is 62. I had too many attempts. But that's awesome, dude. Hell yeah, Holmes. I like that number guessing game. I want to like put that in my cart thing, you know? It takes a while though to like you gotta click up 100 times if the number is 100, but that's the only bummer. But let's see if he says anything else after that. We got it working, Holmes. All right. There it is. There it is. For anyone in graph repetition game, here's the flow chart. game loop. So it starts, goes to guest screen, and then it loops to the guest screen, like you see, whoosh, or it goes to the loop screen and then it goes back to the guest screen, or it could go to the win screen and back to the guest screen. All right. What's next? All right, so the whole different tutorial next. All right, so let's see. So it calls it. We click the number. We say yes if it wins or not. It displays the attempts. Guess number. It says good luck. Too high. It's too low. Then you win. So it's just if-else statements to display different screens, and it just sets the cursor to a new thing, prints something new. That's all it does. Sets the cursor and prints this. If something. And then if you lose, if attempts is that, it prints this. It plays that screen. There we go, man. I want to know what pull buttons does a little better. You could read the documentation. Just press, maybe. See what the press buttons documentations mean. But this was dope. This was dope, man. I kind of was rushing it a little bit at the end. I kind of in the middle was getting flustered because of getting dang errors. But that's what happens, man. Errors, graphical, no, coding errors. What the heck? There's a certain term for that type of error. It's not like a bug error. It's like a human type error, typo error. It's a typo, yes, but I figured exactly what type of errors they are. Shall we Google it real quick? Coding errors. Just I'm writing that in there. Syntax errors. See, there we go. Logic errors, semantic errors, runtime errors, compilation errors. Syntax error, perhaps most common that beginners make, it says. So logic, compilation, you know, there you go. So there's different types of errors. But yeah, in the next tutorial, you learn how to make a game with images. Heck yeah, so now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Even though I like text-based games, they're pretty fun. And maybe I can make a text-based game just by all this knowledge right now. I'm pretty sure I could. That'd be dope. I made it when I first got into programming. I made a text-based game with Java, and it was like a fantasy adventure game. You pick your character, your race. I kind of based off World of Warcraft. But man, this was a 43-minute long video already. All right, well that's it, dude. I'm tired. It's 11:15 at night. It was fun doing these walkthroughs with you. We're gonna do the next walkthrough in the next couple of days here. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it going. The next walkthrough, we're gonna learn about graphics and like adding graphics to the ArduBoy instead of just text. So that's pretty dope. All right. Well, peace out. Have a good night, everybody.